Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Mahomes firing complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. Just shy of the 20. 25 yards there on the catch and run. Mahomes now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. To throw, it's Mahomes. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
On the draw, this is Fournette. And they'll get this down to the 10. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
So a good run by Fournette. Now another 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Now he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Kenny Golladay with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. McManus's point after is good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
Throwing on 2nd down. Breeze looking for Sanders here on the deep ball. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. This time they stay on the ground. And they will bottle him up behind the line, and now will they use a timeout? Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. The Saints on 4th down last year, 13 of 16, 2nd best in the league, and they'll try it here. They do go for it. It's Breeze. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Colts are going to get the football in outstanding field position.
Yellow. Come on out here. Come get some. Come get some. Come on here. Come get some.
On 1st down, Mahomes steps away to his left. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Saints. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
So we have reached halftime here in what's an 8-point game. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. Second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football.
Come on, baby. Let's go. Ready.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up.
Check. 5-9.
On first down, Breeze gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. He'll get 15 and a Saints first down. Throwing on first down is Breeze. And the catch made. This is Emmanuel Sanders. With Emmanuel Sanders. Touchdown, New Orleans. Emmanuel Sanders, his fourth touchdown on the year, as his guys have cut the lead down to 2. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? RAC?
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
Breeze to throw again. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off with great anticipation. A big seam, and he might go all the way. The 40, past the 20, 10, 5, and he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Now they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 16 yards the pickup there. The Colts have a first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. So they go from one 42-yard line to the other as they come up now 1st and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. Completes it to Jason Witten. A gain of 11 that time and a Colts first down. The last time we saw Jason Witten on a football field instead of the broadcasting booth was, of course, 2 years ago in 2017. He had 63 catches, 560 yards, 5 touchdowns. It was his 11th Pro Bowl that season for a man who came into the league back in 2003. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12.
First down, Indianapolis.
Yellow. 15.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. Complete to Hilton. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. A shotgun give to Fournette. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
They come up in an offset eye. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. They'll try and run for it with Crowell. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. They'll give Crowell another crack. And he takes it in for a Colts score. Isaiah Crowell, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. A good, sustained drive there in this 3rd quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
Extra point from McManus is good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
2nd and 6 at the 29-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
21.
To throw is Breeze. And Sanders has got it complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. He'll get 15 and a Saints 1st down.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? Breeze now on 1st down. It's caught by Sanders. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. On the ground, McCaffrey. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Check. 61. Match box lights.
From the 35 on 2nd down. Breeze got his target, Pierre Garçon. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. Breeze now 11 of 15 through the air. Here's 1st and 10. Now a draw play to McCaffrey. And he's going to be stacked up right at the line of scrimmage. Nothing there for him. 2nd down. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Sammy!
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Breeze. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. Back now here live in New Orleans. It's the Saints who hold the football, but they're trailing as we begin the 4th quarter of play.
And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strip. And check 24.
Breeze now on 1st down. Completes it to Fitzgerald. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Drew Brees, 6 4th quarter comebacks a season ago, and that led the NFL. He'll try to deliver another one. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And he is out of bounds here.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because it should be an easy...
And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. Anthony Sherman, his first touchdown on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. And when the smaller guy can't power it across the goal line, Charles, sometimes you need... Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. So tried to throw it in for 2 points, but the D got home, brought him down.
Yeah, got home, which means there had to be good coverage. Just had nowhere to go with the ball. Typically, you try and throw quick hitters, quick slants, you know, maybe even a quick fade. Nothing was open. He ends up getting sacked.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
Yellow.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cook.
The ball comes out, and this is picked up by the Saints. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
I know when you're looking at the scoreboard clock, we're getting near the end of this game. But they were in what was really called 4-minute offense. And that's practice, being taking care of the football, taking time off the clock, not giving them a chance to come back. But bottom line is, what did I say in the beginning? Taking care of the football. That didn't happen.
Didn't do it, a costly turnover. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. That good for 22 and a first down. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal from inside the 5.
At the 4-yard line.
Breeze now to throw. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Larry Fitzgerald. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Saints have taken the lead. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come.
Here we go. Here we go.
Shotgun now for Breeze. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7.
Well, that decision to me was all about pulling up the chart. You know, that beautiful chart that tells you when to go for 2, when to go for 1. I do love it. It helps you with your decision-making during heated times. And just look at it right here in this point of the game. Go for 2, try and make it a field goal difference.
But now just up 1 makes the rest of this 4th quarter a little more interesting.
Yeah, they followed the chart. They just didn't get the 2 points on the board, did they?
Nope. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about, what, the 2nd sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
Here's a quick hitch route and the throw complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. A gain of 11 that time and a Colts first down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Some pretty good games all weekend. We may have saved the best for last. This Monday night game has been a dandy. Now Leonard Fournette. And not a lot of daylight. Not really any daylight inside as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up 2nd down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Throwing on 2nd down. Mahomes. Dancing to his left. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Saints.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So, should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Check safety, check safety.
On play action. Now Breeze. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. First quarter, Charles, you really emphasized the importance of winning the turnover battle as a visiting team, as an underdog. They haven't forced a single turnover in this game.
And right now they're losing, so no turnovers might lead to no victory.
To throw again on 2nd down. Breeze. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. From 13 yards out. And the Saints take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash in for 6. Gano now to add the extra point. And he atones for his miss the first time around as this one is up and good to extend their lead. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you? And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Jabal Sheard wreaking the defensive havoc. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. 1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a 1st down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the veteran Antoine Bethea. Thomas, the intended target.
Well, they needed the touchdown and the 2-point conversion, but they're not going to get a shot at either. This is a great play here defensively, Brandon, and at a time that they sorely needed one. And that could be enough to help get them out of here with a victory.
They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. Defensively, Jimmy Ward in on the stop. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a 1st. To throw is Breeze. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. Here's Dustin Colquitt now. And no room for error here as this. And from their own end zone, it's a fake. And Breeze is going to go down in the end zone, a safety. And here's where I'm perfectly happy to defer to my analyst and let him analyze this one.
I don't get it.
That's the analysis?
That's the analysis. I don't get it. I mean, you're on the other side of midfield. Maybe. But a fake punt way down here, you want analysis? Ridiculous.
A great come-from-behind victory in this one, Charles. And really the difference, obviously, was that fourth quarter. They dominated.
And it has to start with believing that you can make that comeback. Because we've been in games before. We've done games where you just look at one team and realize they have no chance of making it back. Not in the one we just saw here. They did it, and they did it well.
So for the Saints, the win form is number 6 on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Tennessee Titans. Meanwhile, for Indianapolis, they'll drop to 10-4 on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner.
Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, they love it, hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got